The stars are so beautiful today. We graduated from school yesterday, and today we spent this night dreaming of a wonderful new life. Isn't it wonderful? No. More precisely, I'm just scared. Everything seems so fake and scary. It is as if the moment I look into the future, there is a black fog staring back at me, and when I step into it, I simply disappear. The future will never be secure. There is only hope in the world that we place on each other. We have to take it from there. You're right. After all, the stars are so beautiful today. Wait, what's there in the sky? No. Space invaders. Heck, it didn't seem like it to me. It's aliens! Quickly, follow me. We have to hurry and get the gun and get out of here. Hurry up! They're here! Damn. Bro pulled a Gundam. Welcome to the quick tutorial. We value your time, so we don't want to waste it. After you read the message, point the mouse cursor at these... Okay. Oh no! It lags! Ooh, congratulations, you killed the alien. Try to repeat the same thing with this opponent. Uh-oh. I suppose it was easy, but you need more energy to finish it. Worth notice that the enemy didn't respond to the aggression. Don't relax yet. The aliens are not helpless. In order to kill you and destroy the Earth, there are other combat units. The Earth will be destroyed if we get to it. These invaders of power suits are practically invulnerable. If they reach the end of the map, they will complete their task of destroying the Earth, and you will lose. On the way to their goal, they will shoot at you. Maneuver to avoid becoming a victim of stray bullets. To stop them, you must destroy all the black aliens, coordinating the attacks. Oh, God. There are also types of enemies that are damaging to you. They will eat you alive if they get in your way. If you get in their way. As you can see, you have enough enemies. If you find yourself in a losing situation, don't count on the pity, because the bloody tears in this opponent will kill you. Hope I have clearly explained the task set for you. Well. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing this much. What with the FPS issues? I fixed the frame issues, so we're going to start with the game that's on John's computer. Alright, stage 1. Surrender and we'll keep you alive. Go to hell. Nice. Got him. Man, it's one hell of a shotgun. Oh, that's a lot. There are a lot of us now. You can't defeat so many enemies. So be it. I will reduce your numbers. Why is that one saying snake? That one said something about Suda. Yeah, took a couple hits, it's fine. Listen, we see you are strong. Let's make a deal. No, you guys are kind of muddy. I got real close to there. But I still won. Me and my girl and my shotgun. That's all I need. Boss stage. Alright, I don't wanna lie. In order to check if this was working, if my fix was working, I did beat this already. Sorry, putting on a facade. But I will tell you. So that's what you are, Earthman. I'm going to end you in your pathetic civilization. If you continuously say it again, you get achievement. Because you get rid of the first phase without having to attack. Or without him attacking. But I already got the achievement, so... Also, is that the... Oh, what was his name? His name. Whiteface. Is that the Whiteface class? Won't lie, I haven't beaten Undertale, but I played enough that this is nothing. Ooh, that's a lot. You're done. You've defeated me. Please spare me. No. And what will you do if I keep you alive? Well, I don't know. That's the problem. You space invaders only know how to conquer planets. I'm gonna kill you now, because I'm not in the mood to fight you again. I have the power. Yata? We did it. Finally, the war is over. I hope that such a threat will not overtake our planet again, and the next generations will not know the pain and destruction that follows the war. You know, it always seemed to me that if we didn't kiss after we graduated from high school, the future will never come. The future will come. Smooch. Yay! We beat a game. Now hopefully we won't have to deal with the low frame rate drop. I'm not sure what exactly is causing it. I'm using the Special K Swiss Army knife of gaming to get around it. It seems to be working, but we'll see. And thank you, the player. Text is kind of going over a bit of the frame there, but it's whatever. Alright, John. Time to head to work. I may have already forgotten the voice I gave you, so I think you might just get my normal voice. Is anyone going to clean up all this garbage? Apartment number 221. I'm not going to break into someone else's apartment. 222. 220. This is my apartment. 119. The leaves are a bit wilted. (191) 221 190. What the hell is my apartment number? 30. I don't need other people's mail. Unless it's for an investigation. Which one's mine? Money. I'm gonna find it. I'm stubborn enough to find it. I don't have a mailbox. Shame. Well, people. Oh. They're not real. Or maybe I'm not real. Damn, I was really hoping for a promotion. I've been working on this in this company for a full decade. I can see that you feel sorry for me, but I won't ask you for advice. I'm just an optimist. Okay. Well, good on you, man. I'm not in the mood to talk to you. They don't clean the urns too often around my house. Taxi? I think I should take a cab. Oh, hold up. The back alley money. I don't have time to talk to you. Buzz is late. We know. I'm not in a hurry. You know, I'm not in a hurry, but it's still unpleasant. Excuse me, do you need something? Oh, I'm sorry. My friend's a real chatterbox. Do you know Betty? Oh, let me tell you all about her. The gist of it is, Betty likes to steal guys from other girls, and she's probably somehow manages to, despite having hips like two mortars. Not in the sense that they're impressive firepower, I mean like they're a pig's ass. You look nice. It's the suit. Trust me. I look better in it. Money? Damn. Extreme mouse. Giving me money. How long have you been in Sunlight City? You must have confused me with someone else. Excuse me. Oh. She sees me. Not John, but me. Paprika? Want to spoil the streets with advertising. Advertising on the web makes a lot more sense than throwing pieces of paper on the street. Hey, where are we going? Lynch Street. White Rabbit. They're gonna take over the world, remember? It's a beautiful day. Act 1. In the Void. America. Well, you showed me loot. I'm gonna take that penny. Keep up with me, camera. Excuse me. There's a note on the locker. Thomas, you're a foolie. What? There's a thick layer of dust on the back of the window. Oh, a lot nicer up here. Hello, my name is John Raccoon. Your boss is waiting for me. Well, give me a sec. I'll call him right now. Mr. Miller, you have a visitor? John Raccoon. Yes, of course. Come on in, Mr. Raccoon. The boss is waiting for you. This way. Alright. Don't mind if I do. Some garbage. Is that David Bowie? You're John Raccoon, am I right? Yeah. Follow me. Monkey. The boss is waiting for you. Come on in. Bottle of wine, 2 glasses. That's some fancy, expensive wine. So, that's what John Raccoon looks like. Your previous employers have told me all about you. Well, I guess I should be flattered. I always see potential in new blood. Having looked into your personal file, I think you could be a great agent for the Bureau. I'll do my best, Mr. Miller. That's nice. It's nice to hear that. Well, I think it's time to introduce you to our agents. I'd like you all to meet John Raccoon. He's our newest employee, and will begin the duties from here on out. John, can you tell us about yourself? What is this, high school? Okay. My name is John Raccoon. I like David Bowie and meditation. Deep movies and Hawaiian cuisine. But the thing I care about the most is justice. Justice. There's nothing more important than justice. I have one rule. Treat the world the way you want it to treat you. I believe that the law should be based around this rule. And that's enough, John. Did I say something wrong? What a wonderful speech, John. You sure have a way with words. The hell was that? Thanks. Now, let me introduce you to the staff. Meet. Thomas Harland. Vince Paxton. Tara Grobel. Now you should get to work. John, feel free to contact them if you have any questions. I want you to cooperate. Come to my office as soon as you're done. Oh, alright. You heading back out? I don't think we brought anything to decorate our cubicle with.
lot of papers here. I don't need them at the moment. Some garbage here.
Agent Raccoon, I'm glad to see you.
Ditto.
I'm very pleased for your addition to our friendly team. Say, are you hungry yet?
Okay, Thomas. I had a coffee in the morning, but coffee's not a good substitute for lunch. Yeah, I had a coffee this morning, but coffee's not a good substitute for lunch.
Great. I bought a lot of nice pastries today. I'm going to set the table and call everyone.
It's little Thomas.
Oh, I just love tea parties. Feel free to enjoy the pastries and our company, Agent Raccoon. By the way, what's your favorite tea?
I only drink coffee.
I see. Do you have any hobbies, Agent?
I listen to music. In my spare time, I just slack off. I collect bottle caps. I like reading books, and I practice karate kicks. I could see him doing bottle caps. I collect bottle caps.
You must be getting ready for the apocalypse then.
Okay, Fallout. Certainly. The end of the world is inevitable. But I'll be the richest person in the wasteland.
Sounds like a plan. Have you ever traveled?
Once, 3 years ago. Went to Europe. No, I rarely go out of town. We'll go with once. I looked at the sights, visited a couple of museums. The world is interesting and fulfilling the world can be interesting and fulfilling if you give it a chance, and try to understand and explore it. The desire to understand the world is the desire to understand yourself.
Tell us more about yourself. Maybe you got some interesting stories to share?
I'll tell you about my latest case at the FBI. We were after an arms dealer named Gatsby Guns. My partner and I had been following this absurd case since the beginning. After chasing him for a long time, we started to consider it a personal matter. His career as a criminal began with a few minor incidents. He sold black weapons to everyone who contacted him, and as a result, within 2 quarters, his merchandise was showing up in every third case. We didn't like that very much. We knew that if we caught him, we could put a lot of gangsters behind bars in one fell swoop. We questioned every witness to every incident several times in a row. Whenever we got a hot lead, we tailed him. But he always managed to evade us. It seemed that we would never catch him. But we finally got a lead. Trading network, according to our intel, may be involved in the case. That's when the investigation took an unusual turn. Let's keep things lively. That's when my partner went on maternity leave, leaving me alone to be buried in paperwork. I spent 6 months going through all the papers and interviewing all the witnesses over and over again. I realized that I'd been gaining more and more momentum as I walked around in circles. To break the vicious circle, I decided to go against my own rules and hard-pressed one of the witnesses. That's how I got information about the gunslinger's courier. And putting him under surveillance led me to Gatsby Guns. We discovered that Gatsby was planning another deal. We decided to catch him in the act, but it wasn't as easy as we could have liked. One of our own people tipped him off about our operation at the last minute. As a result, I fought with Gatsby Guns on the rooftop, trying to cuff him. But something went wrong, and he fell down.
Did he die?
No. We're not in a movie. He broke his hip. I put the handcuffs on him after all. Oh, look at that, there's an achievement.
Oh, I love tea parties so much.
Oh. A respect system.
I don't know what that
Oh, was that was that a face? Like a smiley and all that? Alright. I might have to just do multiple, because we only have 3 save files. I might just have to do multiple playthroughs. Yeah, let's open the locker. It's empty. Well, we don't get new employees that often. Since you're with us now, we should get you on a tour of the agency. Would you like to get a closer look at the rooms and offices of our bureau? This room we're standing in is the main office. It's designed to house 4 work areas. In the right corner, you can see a telephone and an MFP. To the left is the director's office. Come, I'll show you to the rest of the rooms. This corridor leads to the 2nd floor. The entrance to that floor is controlled by security. The first door, the entrance, leads to the main office. The second door leads to the restroom. The third leads to the archive. Come, I'll show it to you. I also see you have some sweet vending machines. This is an archive of all the cases the Bureau has worked on, or is currently working on. Files on active cases are also stored here. Let's move on. Bum, 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 bum. We got a gun range down here. This is the hall. Here's the main entrance. I'll show you. Hey, shooting range. What's behind this door? There's nothing there. This part of the building is not in use. If we manage to expand the department, we'll probably build a few more offices in there. But for now, we have enough space on the 2nd floor. Oh. This is the basement. From here you can access the wardrobe and the armory. Let's go. Weapons and other personal items of our employees are stored here. The door on the left leads to the firing range. Holy crap, your shooting range is amazing. There's plenty of room to move around. If you'd like to shoot, you should talk to Thomas. He's our best shooter. There we go. This is the end of our tour. By the way, I've never tried Hawaiian food before. Dinner? It's a good time as any to start. Dinner? Why not? Let's be clear, this is not a date. We're gonna talk about work. Deal. Go look for a place with Hawaiian food. I'll wait for your call. Okay. Man, she bolted out of here. Then we're gonna have a conversation about work. It's not a date. Yeah! Alright. Yeah, it looks like a smiley and I guess a sad or distaste. Thomas? Good to see ya! Oh god, he's got a... I want to ask you something personal. Are you a good shooter, or is the FBI afraid of recoil? Recoil is afraid of me. Well said. But there's no way you can compare to me. I'm an A-class shooter. Sounds like a challenge. Do you accept it? I accept the challenge. Nice shot, rookie. Oh boy. We have our own ranking system here at the Bureau. Of course, I developed it myself. The rules are simple. You need to shoot as many targets as possible in 1 minute. Targets will come at 3 at a time. Each target has 5 points and you must hit. You have to shoot the dots precisely to make the targets disappear. After you hit all 3 targets, the next 3 will appear right after, and so on until the timer ends. Hope I made myself clear. Let's go! Whoa! Nice. No way! You're a legendary marksman! No one in the Bureau can do that! You're a legend! Wow. Thanks, man. You're so cool! Targets don't shoot back. Nice. Yes! Jesus. Glad I can impress you, Thomas. Mr. Accuracy, they call me. Alright, boss. I hung out with the crew. Got to know them a little. What do you need me to start on? John Raccoon. Also, why was there blood on that window behind you? Could you talk to me from the other side, please? I don't feel comfortable talking to you like this. My bad, boss. Looks like you got a hang of it, Agent Raccoon. Yeah, I think I did. Your staff's pretty colorful, but I feel like I really belong here. I see. I think it's a good sign. I guess it's time to talk about the case, and about why you're here. FBI top brass sent you to us for 2 reasons. First, you're very talented, and your resume tells me you'd be great at our job. The second is that they need an inside man in our business. And I think that's even more advantageous for our bureau. Because you'll be like a bridge between us and the FBI top brass. So thanks to you, we'll save a lot of paperwork on reports to FBI headquarters. Do you get me? Yes. It's nice to hear that you're satisfied with the current state of affairs. From this day forward, John Raccoon, you are an agent of the Bureau of Special Investigations. In a lot of ways, it's pretty much the same job you had at the FBI. But there's a few differences. Mostly when it comes to the little details and investigation methods. But we can talk about those later. I'd like to point out that BSI agents have exactly the same authority as FBI agents. So we also have 2 badges, the FBI badge and the BSI badge. The first you show to civilians, the other one to FBI agents. And it's like a disguise. So it is. Here, take this. It's your credentials. Nice. Received my BSI credentials. Our work is confidential and has a special level of secrecy. BSI has a very specific way of selecting cases. We only work on very exponential, one-of-a-kind cases. On our list, religious crimes, sex, conspiracies, ghosts, aliens, and all sort of stupid mysticisms. As you probably realize by now, not all the things I've listed here actually exist. In other words, our task is not just to solve and neutralize threats, but also to disprove their existence in some cases. As it happens, all of the cases brought to our office, only one out of 10 ends up being real. God. Some senators seriously think aliens could take over the world. Now you could probably see why our work is confidential. As soon as people find out that someone is investigating rumors about UFOs or ghosts, the investigations turn into an urban mystery show. People panic and start spreading rumors. Even if you think the aliens exist, why would you assume that they just fly through space? That doesn't occur to many people. 50s sci-fi really screwed us up. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Here, I want you to take a look at one of our cases. Didn't mean to put that inflection there. What's the case? The police department sent it to us because they thought it might be religious connections, or might have religious connections. 3 dead bodies, lots of blood, absolutely no evidence. I'm working on it at the moment, but I'd like you to take a look at it. Sometimes fresh eyes can make wonders, Ancient Dragoon. I like your approach. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Open 5/26/2019. Wait, so what year is it? In-game? I presume 2019? Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna read it. Crime scene report. Boston. Outskirts of Brass Hill Road. 5/25/2019. Examination started at 4:11 a.m. Examination ended at 9 a.m. The police department got an anonymous call on May 25th, 2:36 a.m. Officers managed to trace the call to a phone booth on Allen's Road Street during the call. The anonymous caller, the alleged killer, reported finding 3 bodies in the Brass Hill Road area. A police task force and forensic team were dispatched to the crime scene. There they found 3 bodies, 2 men, 1 woman. Number 1, male, Asian, approximately 25 to 29 years old. Number 2, male, European, approximately 25 to 29 years old. Number 3, female, European, approximately 30 to 35 years old. All 3 bodies were naked, and there were no clues as per the identity of the victims. The police are still looking for relatives of the victims. The 2 unidentified male bodies, number 1, number 2, show the same wounds, deep cuts on the wrists, thighs, and under the ribs. The woman, number 3, had her abdomen ripped from the pubis to the solar plexus. Traces of blood from the 2 male victims, number 1, number 2, were found within her wound and underneath her fingernails, alongside dirt and soil. According to the medical examiner, they all died from blood loss. The examiner did not find any suspicious substances in the victim's blood. Date and time of death, number 1, number 2, May 25th, 2019, around 1 a.m. Number 3 died around 1:30 a.m. Police also searched the entire Brass Hill Road area, but they did not find the murder weapon. According to forensics, it was an irregularly shaped, curved knife. Report. The first thing to catch my eye is that no other signs of violence were found on the bodies of the victims other than those deep cuts. It seems the victims offered no resistance and were still conscious at the time of the murder. This is evidenced by the nature of the cuts. In my opinion, the killer is waiting for number 1 and number 2 to lose enough blood before killing victim number 3. He ripped her abdomen, after which she fell to her knees due to the pain. Around the same time, number 1 and number 2 passed out from massive blood loss, which eventually led to their deaths. Approximately 20 minutes later, number 3 lost consciousness and fell on her back, and died shortly thereafter. It is likely that the killer fled as soon as he was sure that all 3 victims were dead. It is possible that he escaped using a vehicle that he had parked on the highway before the murders. All 3 murders were committed using the same curved and, in my opinion, ritual knife. The ritualistic nature of the murders is similar to the modus operandi of a radical sect. Oh. Gonna have to censor that. Yeah, these pictures are really creepy. Stuff like this doesn't happen very often in Boston. Let me know if you find anything interesting. Well, I'll take the folder with me. Case number 219. Well, it's about time to start working on the case. Unfortunately, my workplace has nothing but a computer. I'll definitely need a lot of information to work on this case. I should probably visit the archives and work the data there. You guys got anything else to say? Oh my god, Mr. Precision! Mr. Precision? That's my nickname for you. Don't you like it, Mr. Precision? Well, you don't call me that, sounds good. No, it's fine. I still can't believe that someone could get that score! I see this weirdo's easy to impress. That's fine.
Agent Raccoon, I'm glad to see you.
Ditto.
I hope you're still on for tonight. I'll be waiting for your call.
Let's slap a little save here. Yeah. Let's check out the archives. Actually, let's check out those vending machines. Do they both have the same items, or are we blessed with various merchandise of which we can peruse? Kapapa energy soda. Okay, so red is the one and that'll get us the other. I actually kind of want another Choco Bronzo. They look tasty. Oh my god, they look so good. I don't know why. Something about that simplistic packaging. Energy Kapapa. Has one ugly looking kappa. Any ghosts haunting the toilet? Actually a fairly large bathroom. Oh no, you actually have transition. I think I've become a criminal because I used the woman's toilet. However, this is a free country. Crumpled poem. Well, my exploration has rewarded me once again. A poem and an achievement. Let me look at that poem, by the way. Ad claims that Kappas drink this beverage to heal and restore their magical power. The verses are written in a woman's hand. It kind of just flashes. There's shortness of breath in your voice. Something is falling from the sky. It's ashes. All your actions are fate's choice. I'm
I'm looking into your eyelashes, and I'm listening to your voice, to the sounds of celestial flashes, which add noise to my memory. Lost. Everything is lost, but I managed to remember. Leaf fall is ash, September. Leaf fall is the past, but now I am with you. I want you to remember, I love you.
Who has a very romantic nature. I'm more concerned that you rhymed you with you. Toilet money.
Bum, ba, dum, bum, bum.
Oh! I lost my reflection. This looks like a great place for long investigations. These boxes contain physical evidence. There's a lot of papers here. I don't need them at the moment. Forensic books and other manuals that can help in the investigation. There's a personal file here. You want to read it? This man looks familiar. That's Kazuya Goda. He has a good track record. Kazuya Goda was born in 1972. In 1994, he joined the Japanese Metropolitan Police Department in Tokyo. In 2000, he was transferred to Interpol, and a year later, he joined the BSI in Washington. In 2008, he applied for transfer to the Boston office of BSI. It also says here that he is an experienced detective, especially when it comes to Eastern sex. His bosses at the FBI told me about him. He went missing 6 months ago. I feel like I saw him in a dream. Interesting. So it's been 6 months since our epic clash. Oh. This is his personal items. Would you like to take a look? Yeah. There's a lot of junk in here, but something catches my eye. With love. On a nap? I was gonna say napkin, but that's a sheet of toilet paper. Maybe a paper towel. And supposedly it's a napkin. Meat boy? Cells of Sex. A book on various sex written by Tim Dyfenthal. Yes, open it. .525, but there's a 1 slash through it? Kinda make it look like a P? Looks like numbers. But what do they mean? Good question. The server. When you're investigating, you need to preserve resources to get your priorities straight. The most important resource in this business is time. It takes a lot of it to search and analyze data, so you better not waste it. I should begin by researching the details of the case, and then look into the most important and valuable clues. Once I'm done with my work, I need to point out a suspect, be it an individual or an organization. Alright, case files. Recording a 911 call. Recording of a call to the Boston Police Department, date 5/25/2019, time 2:36 a.m. Boston Police Department, how can I help?
3.
Excuse me?
3 dead bodies in the middle of Brass Hill Road.
What? Please, sir, stay where you are. The police will be there any minute. What is your name, sir? Sir? Sir, answer me. Are you there? Damn it. Right. Great, now I gotta send... Let's cut it out. Alright, Brass Hill Road map. Oh. Alright, so it said possibly on the highway nearby. The crime scene was... there. Let's see. Identify a crime weapon according to forensic report. Conduct a behavioral analysis of victims and killer. Enter the case, behavioral analysis of victims and killer. Under the theories tab. Crime weapon. And search for radical sex. I haven't much working time left. All the victims died of blood loss, and most notably, there were no signs of resistance to the bodies, as if the victims were just waiting to be killed. Judging by the wounds on the two men, they could have tried to escape, but made no attempt. I can assume that they were scared, or the situation they were in seemed hopeless. The murdered woman got a fatal wound. The stab was in the pubic area. The abdomen was cut all the way up to the solar plexus. Probably because of pain, the victim began to clench the ground in her fists, as evidence of the dirt found under her fingernails. Regarding the presence of blood from the other two victims in the woman's womb, it could all have gotten there through her hands in an unconscious attempt to stop the bleeding. It was also interesting that all the victims had no clothes on. Maybe the killer took them with him. He may have been trying to make the bodies harder to identify, but in that case, he could have just mutilated them. Maybe their clothes could have told us something about the victims. There's also another possibility. Maybe for whatever reason, the killer wanted the bodies to be naked. Such actions could indicate a perverted sexual nature. The crime weapon according to forensics report. Judging by the forensics report, it's a one-edged blade used for cutting and stabbing. The shape is curved. It is also worth noting that the weapon is perfectly sharpened. as is evident from the cuts on the victims' bodies. The wounds inflicted on victims 1 and 2 were swift and precise. In victims 3 case, the blade penetrated the victim for a total of 24 centimeters. Therefore, I can conclude that the approximate size of the blade is 40 to 50 centimeters. Oh boy. Hold up. Report. Radical sect of righteous faith, The Shining. Embracing Christian values, The Shining sect is a radical right-wing organization. The philosophy of The Shining sect is to deny the faith as it is purported by religious organizations and promote the formation of independent brotherhoods and communes adhering to the dogma of the sect. The Shining cult shares a few similarities with Christian ideology, but many of its ideas and principles are different and have an extremist terroristic nature. The Shining has the support of several firms and companies, such as the logistics company Artelo and the Mercy Foundation of Ernest Coleman. According to the FBI, the sect may be involved in organized crime and the smuggling of illegal weapons to several countries in the American continent. The ongoing theory is the Shining's status as a sect is to cover for the organized crime operations, and their preachings are a way of recruiting new workers. On 2/19/1995, attorney Robert Bell and his family were kidnapped by the sectarians. The kidnappers demanded a ransom of $300,000. The police had no intention of conceding to the demands and quickly organized a hostage rescue operation. On September 4th, police found Bell's family. His wife and daughter were held in the woods near the river town in Boston, in a makeshift basement. Robert was found later, his body washed ashore near Rivertown. Sectarians had beaten him to death with baseball bats slowly after the kidnapping. Apparently, the sectarians had not originally planned to ask for a ransom for Robert Bell. On 12/9/1995, the NYPD arrested one of the kidnappers, Andy Wright, nicknamed Spiky. During trial, Andy Wright claimed innocence. However, the evidence compiled by the investigation was enough to convict him. In 2004, there was a feud between the Shining sect and the York 62 gang, during which the Shining supporters attacked York 62 drug couriers, brutally beating them and sometimes even killing them. Arrested, the Shining supporters claimed under interrogation that they were clearing the city of drug trafficking and denied any involvement with the cult. This inciting incident led to several retaliatory acts between the two groups, culminating in a shooting in the headquarters of York 62. Several civilians were also injured. The firefight was ended by the intervention of local police. Several members of both organizations were arrested as part of the operation. According to the FBI statistics, the sect is still active in 2018 and conducts its activities in 12 U.S. states. The sect has about 10,000 members in the United States alone. The activity of the sect is average. The Way of Straight Peace sect. Dairekuto Warudo no Michi, a radical sect operating in the United States, but organized from the East. Founded in the late 1980s, their belief system is a mixture of Zen philosophy and Christianity. The philosophy of the Way of Straight Peace is centered around saving humanity from the end of the world through reconciliation and loyalty to their spiritual leader, Odaru-san. Odaru-san claims to be the mediator between the heavenly powers and the humankind, and to be able to see true light, meaning he'd be able to save humanity from the end of the world. According to our information, the Way of Straight Peace may be spreading its influence through therapeutic yoga clubs, martial arts schools, and health centers using Asian and traditional medicine. Recruitment is carried out by selecting citizens who are interested in the teachings among those who visit institutions under their control. In 1999, Odaru-san, the founder of the sect, announced the end of the world would come in early 2000s, which led to a terroristic attack known as Light of Freedom in a New York City hypermarket. 5/5/2000. Light of Freedom is a terroristic act in which 17 sectarians, hidden within the crowd at Hamlord, New York's largest hypermarket, detonated 2 petrol bombs. 27 people were killed in the terrorist attack, and 50 were wounded. The surviving sectarians attempted suicide. During the rescue operation, the NYPD captured 11 of the perpetrators. When interrogated, the detainees claimed that their actions were part of a mission to save humanity from the end of the world. 4 years after the aforementioned incident, Odaru-san surrendered to the police. According to his deposition, he had achieved mortality. His mission on Earth was accomplished, and nothing could put a stop to it. However, many of the sectarians did not accept his stance and still perpetrate the sect's cause. Odaru-san, whose real name is Ichi Takada, was sentenced to life imprisonment and later died in custody in 2005. 5/21/2009. Redact? No. At 6:30 p.m., in a room in the Giselle Hotel in New York City, a group of 3 sectarians allegedly murdered Mary Takano, a 27-year-old student from Oakland. After befriending the victim, one of the sectarians invited her to his room. When Takano entered the room, she was approached by 2 other sectarians who restrained her, while the third one stabbed her 5 times with a sharp, curved blade. After a while, the perpetrators decided to leave the building, leaving the victim's body on the room's floor. But 2 of them were captured by the NYPD. The police was unable to find the murder weapon, to which they concluded there must have been the 3rd sectarian in the hotel. The hotel staff, however, claimed that only 2 people were checked in the room where the murder occurred. The detainees were John Diaz and Hitomi Ikeda. During the interrogation, they confessed to the crime. However, they denied any involvement of a 3rd person. According to them, the crime was committed to protest against the death of Ichi Takada, also known as Odaru-san, who died in custody 5 years after his imprisonment. Hitomi Ikeda also said that their action was for the good of humanity, as was the Light of Freedom terrorist attack in April 2000. According to FBI statistics, in 2018, the sect was about 2,500 members. Activity in the sect is minimal. Oh, was that by Kazuya? Hey, it was by Kazuya. Alright, well, so the blade would point towards the sect, the Light of Freedom. But they... like, maybe I could have chose one of the other items, because none of the others they didn't, but they just accepted it, right? Whereas the case that it did happen in New York City, she was restrained. And this was in the middle of the woods, which made it harder to get to. Silent Road Street. Oh no. Wood Hills. Sorry, I'm just actually reading it. It's time to put the puzzle pieces together. Someone called the police from a phone booth to report a murder. Who was it? There's no doubt it was the killer. There's no doubt it was the murderer. He most likely wanted the bodies to be discovered as soon as possible. That's why he drew attention to the bodies by making a phone call. This could be linked directly to the murder's motive. The police were unable to find the weapon, but the assumption is that it was a one-edged blade. What can you say about the weapon? His killer's permanent weapon. The killer might have used another weapon earlier. I'm assuming it's the permanent weapon. The killer took the weapon with him so that he couldn't be traced by fingerprints. He could also have a personal attachment to it. The analysis of the murder weapon supports this theory. Its parameters are unique, so the blade was most likely custom made. Who might have been involved in the murder of these people? It could have been Way of the Straight Peace sect. In 5/5/2000, they perpetrated a terrorist attack at the Hemlord Shopping Center. This attack was better known as the Light of Freedom. 5/21/2009, they executed a student from Oakland in the Jaseel Hotel. Just like the Jaseel Hotel tragedy, the weapon was never found, which points to similar modus operandi. It is worth noting that the Jaseel Hotel case also involves a curved-shaped, one-edged blade. Perhaps that case is relevant to the current one. There is a case that if the sectarians hadn't been caught by the police immediately after the crime was committed, they would have reported the crime over the phone the same way. What happened on 5/25/2019 was probably nothing more than a ritual suicide. This version could explain the strange behavior of the victims. Also interesting that every crime by this sect was committed in May, the 5th month of a year. Probably a special number for the sect. What do you think about your vision? I think it's got some truth. I'm sorry, this actually... I'll hold on for a second. Is anyone here? I'm here. Well, well. First day on the job and you've spent it all in the archive. I can see you're a hard worker. Yeah. I wish I could rest as well as I work. Did Miller set you up on to the task? Well, more or less. He asked me to take a look at the case. That's just his style. He often asks his staff to look at the cases he handles. A fresh look sometimes works wonders. Oh, by the way, Miller asked you to come in. And yes, the day's over. So go get some rest. The fact that... So compared to, say, Deadly Premonition, if you're aware of how it works, you find the 3 clues and it clears up York's vision of metaphysical criminal analysis. And so he can kind of see how everything glued together with just like a couple little clues. This one takes a bit more of a, a more realistic approach. Including even time. You still get, only a couple, but you can start to build theories off it. It makes you feel a little more involved. Again, for what it is, this has been great so far. I'm having a good time. I even got some chocolate bars. You want to see me? Yeah, we need to discuss a few formalities. How's the case going? Making progress. Well, it's already getting late. I'd rather check your findings tomorrow, when we have a fresh mind. Good. By the way, congratulations on your first day at work. Thanks. You did good, John. Cracked open the case. Made some headway in it. There's possible headway on it. And you gotta have... Technically we have dinner plans also. Is that the same... Just out of curiosity. Nope, no one's waiting for the bus anymore. Is the lady here? Nope. No, hey, you're still here? Someone's definitely right. How can anyone hope for a miracle in a world where everything is chaos? Maybe it's just a different order. Maybe. Or maybe it's all fiction. Or someone's dream. I think you should definitely get some sleep, sir. You are absolutely right. Jim Corvin. Get some rest, Jim. Sounds like you need it. Home sweet home. I'm finally home. I need to call Tira. I'll take a reservation for her at the Velvet Garden. I've never been there, but it's only a few blocks away from my house. While I have time, I could play some game on my computer, or maybe I'll clean up the place and have some coffee. Delicious coffee. How about we save? No! No! I'm a fool.